Hi there. Interestingly, my most successful videos are from places where I haven't been before, which I actually don't know, and where I am relatively clueless. I don't know why that is, but I can tell you currently I am in exactly this situation. I've been to this country twice before, but both of the times I only spent a few hours here, and I've only been to the western part of it. This city here is in the eastern part. It is about 80 kilometers from the Ukrainian border. And can you guess what country it is? The name of this city is Kosice, and it's the second largest city in Slovakia. Just arrived. I'm on a tour here with my family, and we only spent one night in this city. So just gonna walk around, and I think it's always a good thing to start at the main church. Let's see if it's still open. It's already quite late in the afternoon, after 5 o'clock, but let's take a chance. The whole old town is centered around its main square, and in the middle of it there is this cathedral and some smaller buildings like the chapel over there. But I think it's not possible to go inside here. But nice from the outside as well, and a nice park. Let's see. Kapelnka Michala. Let's see. No, it's closed. But let me show you this park here. And let's try to get inside the main cathedral. Hey, that looks better. And it's still open. Building over there which is, by the way, right opposite of the cathedral. I think it is a theater or an opera house. As I said, I am really clueless. All I did before coming here was to read the Wikipedia article, and that's about it. So let's see. The entrance probably is on the other side. So we came here today, left Lake Balaton in the morning, and it was quite a long drive, about 5 hours, 450 kilometers, something like that. Oh yeah, it's the opera house. And as you can see, the old town is really nice here. So it's really amazing to see all these buildings from the, well, I would say it's mainly from the Austrian-Hungarian monarchy period. On the other hand, when we came here, the outskirts of the city are not really that beautiful, and this is really amazing. So the outskirts are not that beautiful. So this is a nice Art Deco hotel, the Slavia, and another, what is that? Is that a church? Must be. Battery. Completely different style from the main cathedral, something like Baroque or even Renaissance, and much darker. Another church on the main square, but this one, I heard it has just been closed. So it's really a little bit too late for this sightseeing type of activity. As amazing as this main square is, I also want to check out some other places. So I'm trying to find some interesting side streets. This could be one. Oh yeah. Poštova ulica. Probably something like Post Office Street. This is still Post Office Street, and you can turn left or right. I think I'm gonna turn left. So this is a street that runs in parallel to the main square, and you can see not all of the houses are that greatly renovated, but still it's quite good. The old town is really impressive, but it seems to be relatively small for a city of more than 200,000 inhabitants. But most of these inhabitants actually live in these panel houses in the outskirts, and one thing that I noticed is that there are lots of people walking around, and I think many of them are homeless people or really live in very bad conditions, and they are checking the contents of the garbage bins to maybe find something to make some money. Oh, the sound is not from the church tower, but from these bells here in the park. See? Right next to this fountain. Okay, the bells have stopped and the fountains start once again. Another try to make a place look more interesting by putting up these umbrellas. Seen this in a few other places, including Szentendre, what else? Timișoara, yes. Okay, and again, getting back to the main square. So one famous quarter, or let me better say infamous quarter, is named Lunik IX, which is supposed to be one of the worst slums in Europe. So they planned this quarter in the 1970s for around 3,000 people, and the strange idea that these communists had was to settle people from the ethnic minority of the Roma together with people from the military and the police. Isn't that interesting? So oh, that's nice. What's behind the idea is that they thought that these minority people were not that well integrated. Might be true. And obviously, on the other hand, policemen and soldiers, military people, are probably quite well integrated. So the plan was to achieve a better integration of these people. And as you might imagine, this was not really a success. Currently, as I said, it's supposed to be the worst slum in Europe, and there are around 6,000 people living there instead of 3,000. Obviously not under the best conditions, as you can imagine. And as I said, I don't have the time to go there. Maybe I don't even have the courage to go there, but you can watch videos from other guys who have been there and made some quite interesting documentations. Blacksmith shop. So the name of this slum is Lunik IX. I think they have been named after some Soviet moon landing. No, not moon landing, but some lunar mission. So that's the other side of Kosice, which I will not visit. I will stay in the old town with, I mean, there are really plenty of restaurants here, pubs, cafes, and we will check out one or two of them for sure later this evening. Decided to do some more filming before we leave. That's an interesting building. It is the Philharmony right now, but it has an interesting history which I, to be honest, don't fully understand. It used to be a synagogue that has been built in the early 20th century or maybe late 19th century. As I said, it's complicated, and then after World War II it has to be redesigned in a communist realist style or something like that. So here you can see part of the old synagogue. Well, it's not really a beautiful building, but with an interesting history. Okay, so let's go back to the main square. I'm a little bit outside here, and that's what it looks. Not so exciting, but not really bad. Just filming some random houses here. to give you an impression of the variety of different architecture styles you can find here. Just noticed that it's possible to go on top of this tower for an entrance fee of €3. The first part of the stair was really narrow, but it looks like it's getting at least a little bit better with these stairs. They have been used a lot. Is this the top already? Not sure, but an absolutely amazing view. Probably not allowed to ring it. Oh yeah, seems to be the top. Okay, so they got these little windows so you can film or take a photograph. I think I'm gonna use my stick to put the camera out of the window, which is probably not really allowed. So when you look at the horizon, you see these massive blocks on these hills surrounding the city, and this is where most of the people actually live. That's it from Kosice, a nice and friendly city with a beautiful old town, many restaurants and bars. So maybe not everybody would like to travel 500 kilometers and more to get here. Maybe not everybody would like to stay multiple nights. But if it's on the way and you're traveling around in this region, I would say it's really a good stop. Tomorrow we are going to keep on traveling. We are going to a different country where I have never been before, and I'm quite excited about that because it's the only country which actually neighbors my home country where I have never been before. Little hint, it's to the north of here.